Welcome back, everybody. It's TSG Live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It is August the 3rd. We have a three-game slate. Let's get into it. The Dub is in a good place right now. Let's get into it. This first game, we have the Aces and the Dream. The Aces just came off a loss, if I'm correct, to the Chicago Sky. Sydney Taylor hooped out. That girl hit a game winner. She had 29 points. Asia had 36 points. She is a bucket. Let's go through it, man. Asia 36 points. Jackie Young 18, 11, and 5. Chelsea Gray 9 assists. Asia at 36 and 12, 4 assists. It was really, it was a really good game by the Aces. The Chicago Sky just stayed in the game. They just stayed in the game. Rachel hitting early three-pointers really helped them. Natasha Cloud defensively really helped them. Her 11 points, 4 assists. Camilla 8 points, 12 rebounds. Camilla didn't even have to be there offensively because Sydney Taylor was putting in so much work. But even just Camilla present on the floor, Courtney Vandersloot assisting and just holding it down. 8 rebounds, 5 assists. But those 5 assists were big assists from Courtney. A big 7 points as well. Hit a very clutch shot. I believe going into halftime, I think, to cut it into 9. Dejanay Carrington, 10 points. She was out there guarding Jackie Young. It was a really good game from the Sky. And Sydney Taylor just getting it done on the offensive end. They gave him a chance and she knocked it down. I do think coming off of that, still, I think the Aces are still rolling. I don't think that they're kind of going through what I would say the Wings are going through, whereas though, these losses are getting to them. I think that the Aces are going to come out, they're going to go to Atlanta, and they're going to beat the Dream. I like the Aces for their normal. Asia Wilson, possibly a double-double, probably a double-double. I like her for around 20 points. Chelsea Gray, I like her for around 6 assists, possibly, 7 to 10 points. Jackie Young, I like her for around 15 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, maybe even 2 threes. Jackie's just been playing at a high level all season, but especially after the All-Star break. Jackie is just locked in. For the Dream, I like Angel Reese to have around 15 points. I like her to be a presence. I think her and Asia will be down there, going at it, battling at different points in the game. So I think that it will challenge her, but I do think that she will, get what she gets when she can. So I do like her for a possible double-double as well. I like it better for probably around maybe 8 rebounds, maybe 15 points for Angel. I know that she's going to get to the free throw line at certain points, but we'll see if she can actually convert them over. They're giving Atlanta the lead -2.5. I'm taking the Aces +2.5 all day. All day, all day, all day. That's just what I take. And if Atlanta comes out and wins, that would be very impressive. But even with that buzzer beater over, the Dallas Wings from Alicia Gray, excuse me, like that was a great win by them. They went out, they beat the Storm as well at home, convincingly almost by 10 points, but it's just they're very streaky, and it's not to downplay the Dream, but they're very, very streaky. Let's see, I just want to check this out real quick. Let's see, Ryan Howard 3 for 13, and that's what I wanted to check. It's not in a terrible shooting slump. Alicia Gray 5 for 13, Angel Reese 5 for 12. Like they Brianna Jones, 14 points. That's very, very important. She'll probably, again, be a part of this game tonight against the Aces. They need Brianna Jones. So, I like Brianna Jones for maybe around 7 or 8 points, possibly four rebounds, a few rebounds, just because they're going to need to throw everything at Asia. So, I just think that even though the Dream have been winning, I don't think that they're ready to compete with the Aces. I really don't. I think their records are close, but a couple, weeks ago, the Dream the record didn't look as close as they are today. So I like the Aces. I like all the props that I said. Asia, Chelsea, Jackie, the big three. I do like Angel Reese. I do like Alicia Gray to maybe have around 15 points as well. I do like Ryan Howard for rebounds and assists. I like her for maybe around 5 assists, maybe 4 rebounds. But that's pretty much that for that game. Getting into our next game, we have the Seattle Storm going up against the Liberty. Um, we have the Seattle Storm going up against the Liberty. I always forget to post my winning tickets. I'll make sure I throw it in the beginning of this video. But we have the Seattle Storm versus the New York Liberty. Like I said, the Storm. I believe that the last game that they played was against the Atlanta Dream. They lost that game. Natasha Heidemann had a really big game, I believe, before that. She's keeping her shooting going. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Dominique Malunga, double-double, 16 points, 13 rebounds. I love that. Wnba fam, 8 points, 9 rebounds. She's been a factor as well. Flage is right now in a shooting slump. As you can see, 2 of 11. It has been like that for the last game, but I do think that she will get it back. Lizzie Magnagor, 12 points. They have the size. So pause. So as they can really take advantage of that on the court. So that's why you see Dominique Malunga, Wnba fam, Lizzie Magnagor, all pretty much in double digits and all, you know what I mean, like being a factor in many ways. Like Lizzie can also go out there and get rebounds as well. And the thing about it is with that size, it does allow Natasha Heidemann and Flage to, drop offs and just play a different style of basketball, as well as Jay Melbourne. That dynamic right there is why going up against a team like the Liberty, who has size in a sense as well, is not necessarily going to have as much of an advantage as they normally would, because they're going to be matched. So in a game like this, I do think that the Liberty win. As you can see, their favorite -7.5. I wouldn't touch that. And the over, I do like the over in this game. The total is 182.5. I do like the over. I think Stewie and I think Jonquel Jones and I think Sabrina, I think they just have an all-around game. I think the Liberty plays an all-around game like they normally do. I like I like Stewie for around 15, possibly 20 points, maybe around 6 or 7 rebounds. I like Sabrina for a few assists, possibly 2 threes, maybe 15 points or so. Jonquel Jones, I like her to be involved in the offensive rebounds as well. I like Jonquel Jones' points. I took her threes on taking the previous game. She didn't hit any threes, but she did get in at, I believe, 11-point range. As long as she stays out of foul trouble, Jonquel will contribute. I do like the Storm to, probably win the rebound advantage in a game like this. So I do like, Dominique Malunga for around 7 or 8 rebounds. I do like Wnba fam, for maybe 6 or 7 rebounds as well. I think that they will be competitive. This could be a high rebounding game across the board. So we'll take those lightly. Look at the odds with those picks and, go through those and make your decisions there. But again, keep the main thing. But I do like the Seattle Storm to be involved in the rebounding game. I think that Natasha Heidemann and Flage know that they have to show up. They're in New York. I think they will show up to play. Liberty is one of those franchises that I think teams, no matter where they're at, they look forward to playing them. Even though the Storm are 6-25, I think they're going to show up. So it should be a competitive game. Our last game of the evening, the Mercury and the Sky. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm going to very lightly take props on this game because both of these teams struggle. They have almost identical records. The total is 178.5. I do think that it very easily could go under just because both of these teams do struggle with scoring at times. The Phoenix Mercury have acquired Chelsea Plum. Obviously, I don't think that she's going to play tonight. She'll probably play in the next game. But I do think that that helps their offense tremendously. I think that that makes the Mercury a lot more dangerous. Just having Chelsea Plum, Kalia Copper, Alyssa Thomas all on the floor at the same time. Dewana Bronner, that threat as well, rebounding, shooting. I think that that makes the Mercury, it gives them more complexity as a team, which they need. So for tonight, I like Kalia Copper to stay hot as she has been. I like her for maybe 15 to 20 points, possibly 2 threes, a couple of rebounds, maybe 3. I like Alyssa Thomas for 12 to 14 points, I would say maybe 8 rebounds, 8 assists. She probably is going to have a double-double tonight. I think she can take advantage of Camila Cardoso in an athletic standpoint and just, get her in foul trouble and also just be aggressive on the boards. I do like her for maybe around 6 assists as well. Camila Cardoso, she did not have a big scoring game last game, but she did have rebounds. I'm going to stay away from her points because of that, and I am just going to take her for maybe around 8 rebounds. Sydney Taylor, I think the rookie is going to come back out with that hot battery. I think she might stay hot. I have to look at the odds, but I do like her around 20 points. It probably will be a little high, but I think, the same thing that happened last game against the Aces is going to, be the same thing. They're just going to fight. I like her for 3. She has the green light as far as threes go, so she is going to put them up. But those are the only two players from the Chicago Sky that I really have any props on. So Camila Cardoso, maybe around 8 rebounds, if not more, 10 possibly. And I like Sydney Taylor for around 20 points. 17 is a good number, and possibly I do think that she can. She has the green light for threes, so she easily could hit 4 threes. She was off from three last game, but just the volume that she has, I like her props. And with that, I believe that is the entire slate for today, August the 3rd. Like I said, if you've gotten this far in the video, I appreciate you. Please hit that like button or please drop a comment. Anything. It doesn't matter what you say. Obviously, don't say anything mean. But it helps the algorithm. It helps the videos. And I just appreciate, the viewers that have been viewing and the few subscribers that have, recently subbed up. Thank you. Hit that sub button. It's TSG Live. Let's get this money. We have been hitting also. We've been very high. I gotta get this part together, but we have been very high. I think 4 out of the last 5 days we have hit tickets. So stay with us. Check me out on TikTok and check me out on Twitter. Check the bio for links on stuff like that. And let's get this money. All right, I'm out.